eat.
Ew.
Was this act of civil disobedience just a way of saying, kiss my big sweet ass?
Wow!
Is it my brother? I just peed on the floor.
Giddy up, little buckaroos! I'm Big John Henson, ready to rope tie you in and hog tie you down for another Talk Soup Roundup. So circle the wagons and keep your six-shooter ready as whoa. As we got a little premature there. It's a problem I have. We're set to clip you for the next 30 minutes. Yeah! Yeah, baby. I think I'm out. Oh, sorry, Tommy. That worked out well. Okay, no need to do that again. Well, I've been out west, folks, and there's nothing more satisfying after a hard day on the trail than a little trail mix. I brought this here stuff back from my trip to Australia. It has absolutely no flavor, but it's more addictive than crack. I don't know who's making this stuff, but it's the same folks who make styrofoam peanuts, because there's no need to paint them different colors. They all taste exactly the same. Just hold on to this stuff in case I need to ship something fragile. You can learn more about Australia and their bizarre bar snacks on the Big Weekend Show when we present Talk Soup Down Under, the show that put the soup in marsupial. Straight ahead on this natural disaster, Adam Sandler talks cookies, Jay Leno starts a fire, and here's the question I hope I never have to ask.
Are you a man or are you a woman?
Honey, I'm both.
Oh, more gender confusion later in the program. But first off the tee, Lori Gustafson is a woman in Seattle who commutes to her job via the Washington State ferry system. Not long ago, she was asked to leave the ferry because her butt was too large. That's the facts, Jack. Any butt larger than 18 inches is too wide, considered too big for the ferry benches, and customers with oversized booty get the boot. But Lori refused to take her big butt off the boat, and boy, oh boy, did that cause a bit of a brouhaha. Beth Lofer puts this story in the can.
It's one passenger per 18 inches of seating area.
Seattle's ferry system insists that passengers' butts must squeeze into a predetermined space.
72 inches.
72 inches, all right. So 18 inches, that's 4 persons can sit here.
But does every butt make the cut?
Let's just say, hypothetically, Hippie Thunderbutt comes on board. Do you turn her away?
We accommodate everybody on board.
Lori Gustafson rebuts that claim. In a cheeky act of rebellion, she refused to leave a ferry which had reached maximum ass capacity.
I'd had enough. I'd had enough of watching other people being left behind, and now it was me. I tend to have trouble with authority figures, and so I said, you're going to have to arrest me.
Was this act of civil disobedience just a way of saying, kiss my big sweet ass?
Well, I don't think my ass is necessarily sweet or big.
To demonstrate against this new form of discrimination, protesters in Bellevue, Washington held a sit-in. But unfortunately, there was only room for 3. 3 big, sweet asses. For a second, I thought I heard the dinner bell. Thursday on The Daily Show, host Greg Kilborn sits down with another well-known celebrity from the world of entertainment. This person will fritter away precious airtime with amusing stories about the business we call show. Losing an election is never easy. You campaign your butt off, and then on election night, the voting public rewards you with a big old ball of rejection. Man, if that isn't bad enough, you got to go out and give a concession speech. In front of all your loyal supporters, you got to say, it's official, I got my ass kicked. That's what gubernatorial candidate Lee Fisher was dealing with when he was rudely interrupted by a drunk campaign worker. Fox and Friends Louis Aguirre as a result.
You know, it's bad enough losing an election, but to be interrupted in the middle of a concession speech by a woman furious at you for losing, well, that's just adding insult to injury. Take a look.
You know, I don't know who you are or what the moving for, but what is going to happen? And what are you going to do? Lose me across the stage? And
we're just going to have an intermission. We'll be right back.
A little too much punch, lady? That woman jumped on the stage as gubernatorial candidate Lee Fisher was trying to concede. She also apparently knocked Fisher's campaign manager unconscious. Oh, man.
Who'd she train under, John McEnroe?
Somebody give her some coffee.
she was...
No one's pressing charges. She was looped is what she was.
Clearly, that woman was drunk and out of control and was immediately embraced by Ted Kennedy's re-election campaign. You know their motto, we're looking for a few good juice heads. Phil Collins pops in on Fox and Friends this Thursday. Phil's fixing to promote his latest CD, Greatest Hits compilation. No doubt Mr. Collins will fill time with talk about the genesis of his recording career. 6-year-old Deontay wants to know who's my daddy. His mom Angie thinks his pappy may be Harold, an ex-boyfriend. Not so fast, says Harold. Weren't you doing one of my relatives? Yeah, says Angie. So? Still your kid? Maybe Maury Povich could give Harold a paternity test and tell everybody the results at the end of the show. You know, to build suspense. And in the meantime, Angie can woof it out with Harold and his new girlfriend, Deanna.
Is this the father of Deontay?
Yes.
No doubts whatsoever.
No doubt about it.
Even though he suspects it's somebody else.
Yes.
It's his child.
It's his child.
What about
You know, I had something with when Deontay was, what, 2 years old?
I didn't meet Deontay until he was just about 2 years.
No, you did not. You met him when he was 2 months old.
You disappeared with Deontay.
I did not disappear. I left for 4 months.
Yeah, for 4 months. It was almost 2 years.
Angie, why don't you like her?
Because she butts in. She tries to be all nicey nice at the first time.
Yeah.
And then she'll say, oh, well, you can bring him by. And then next moment, she's all bitchy and crapping and ass.
Now, wait a second.
Bitch, too.
Why don't...
Trying to play with my man. I will be a straight up
Wait a
bitch,
second.
too.
Hey.
Later in the show, DNA tests confirm that Harold is Deontay's father, and Deanna is, in fact, a straight-up bitch. Come Thursday, Mr. Povich presents an hour updates. Whatever happened to the controlling husband, the out-of-control teenager, and the woman too ugly to leave the house? Prison, Ritalin, and plastic surgery, that's what. Tarnation, did that first part of the show zip by or what? Seems like just a second ago I was saying howdy. Just around the bend, you'll see a marriage go bust on Jerry, Adam Sandler and his cookie fixation, and a 4-alarm fire on the Tonight Show. Yeehaw!
She shattered Hollywood's glass ceiling.
She was extremely forceful and strong.
And became the first woman to run a movie studio.
It was my job to get a movie made.
A talented visionary who demanded perfection.
Dawn was the boss from hell.
Dawn Steele rose to the top of the film industry, but was cast aside at the peak of her career.
I lost my job while I was in labor.
And just as she was finding a balance between work and family, a devastating illness took her life.
She fought it like nobody's ever fought it in the whole world.
Dawn Steele, this Sunday at 8 on the E! True Hollywood Story.
On November 13th,
tell me about yourself, Joe.
Fall in love. I'm sometimes not quite at home around people with Joe Black.
I want to be with you, Joe.
Did you tell her who you are? Meet Joe Black. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
Now, just where's that old Grinch putting Christmas this year? Inch by inch. Why, that Grinch, he's just hiding it here. It's the best Hallmark holiday open house ever. When you see it, you'll say, say. Now, isn't that clever? Oh, the ribbons, the wrappings, the trimmings galore. Want to sneak a peek? You know what to look for.
There is something you can do right now to help your children get iron and zinc they need to grow. These Kellogg cereals. A healthier life is within your reach. So tomorrow morning, help yourself. Kellogg's.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide.
Glade Holiday Candle Scents. Created by nature. Captured by Glade.
It's a world of magic, a world of fun. Follow the lights to call a friend.
It's Mickey. Hi, Mickey. I'm Goofy.
You've called a friend again.
The new Follow the Lights phone can even be programmed to teach kids their own phone number.
Follow the lights to learn your home phone number.
Follow the lights to your delight.
That's right.
Learn the number of your own phone.
Disney toys.
Their magic, their laughter, their fun.
Ragtime on Broadway and on its national tour. Experience the 4-time Tony Award-winning musical Time Magazine declared as the #1 theatrical event of the year. For tickets, call Ticketmaster.
Yeehaw! Break out the Otter Bomb. We're opening a Texas-sized can of talk soup. I'm the new sheriff in town, John Henson. Yep. Thank you. With a diet consisting mainly of boiled beef and fried salt, the United Kingdom rarely attracts travelers looking to sample world-class dining. But if Ainsley Harriott has his way, London may soon rival Paris as a destination for sophisticated palates. Ainsley is best known chef in England, which may be a little bit like saying you have the best tan at the South Pole. Nevertheless, Ainsley is most entertaining, and he's cooking on The Tonight Show.
Now, what is this here? Hey, we got this. This is the peppered vodka. Pepper vodka?
Pepper
vodka.
This makes it spicy.
Oh, no, absolutely. But, you know,
you really need a whole bottle of this?
No, no.
All right.
Yeah. Wow! We like a bit of that, because I'm in our fantasy!
Now what do you got?
Lord of mercy, that man put the flame in flambe. Thursday on The Tonight Show, Matthew Parrish sits still for a chat with Jay Bird. Matthew will tell stories about kissing Courtney Cox and making all the guys jealous. And some of the gals. Ray Romano, star Everybody Loves Raymond, has written a book called Everything and a Kite. Deep in the heart of this book is a fine poem that Master Ray put down on paper at the tender age of 7. It's all about a scary older brother and a piece of pie and, well, maybe CBS This Morning's Mark McEwen can convince Ray to give us a reading. Mark?
A Noogie Makes Me Cry. That was written at age 7. Ray, just for me and a few people at home, could you read?
Well, just to
maybe
set it up, this was explaining what it's like to be a younger brother.
Yeah.
To what it's like to have an older brother. And the poem was called A Noogie Makes Me Cry by Ray Romano, age 7. Do you want me to read it?
Just give me a stanza or two.
Well, you got to read the whole thing if you're going to read it.
Okay, read the whole thing.
Sitting in my room, trying to watch TV, I hear a noise downstairs. Who could that be? I open up the door, just trying to spy. I hope it's not my mother, my brother. A noogie makes me cry. The hallway light goes on. I hear footsteps on the stairs. Who could it be? Am I the only one who cares? I hope it's a burglar, and I'll tell you why, because then it's not my brother. A noogie makes me cry. I hide in the corner as he opens the door. Is it my brother? I just peed on the floor. Oh, look, it's my mom, and she brought me some pie. For now, I am happy, but a noogie makes me cry.
Oh, what a weird coincidence there, Tom. I happen to have 4 older brothers myself, and I, too, wrote a poem about growing up with them.
What's it called?
It's called Punch to the Solar Plexus Makes Me Spit Up Blood.
Yeehaw!
It's more of a haiku, actually. Thursday on CBS this morning, the rent is due. That would be the cast of Rent, the hit Broadway show. These fine young actors and actresses will serenade the early morning audience with a selection from the popular musical. Don't skip out. All right, I gotta take a break and slop the hogs. When I return, Jared's got a nasty family feud, and straight ahead, Adam Sandler's cookie crumbles. Hey.
It's a part of everything we see, everywhere we go. It's a particular shade of yellow, or a perfect fragrance. It's understated. It's tasteful. It's the way you live. It's the first network devoted to the art of doing everything with style. It will inspire you. If you want style, call 1-800-GET-STYLE.
Introducing the Braun Oral-B 3D Plaque Remover. Its unique 3D brushing action loosens plaque, then sweeps it away, cleaning deeper and better than an ordinary toothbrush. Welcome to the third dimension.
It's a world of magic, a world of fun with Minnie and Mickey Mouse. Soft and snuggly, give them a touch, they'll crawl around the house.
Touch and crawl babies from
Disney Toys. Their magic, their laughter, their fun.
It was right before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring. Well, maybe a mouse. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of presents danced in their heads. Then what to my wondering eyes should appear but a speedy truck filled with packages and gear? Was it Santa rewarding those good girls and boys? Nah, just my Visa, the internet, and a site called eToys. But while eToys will take all your children's requests, they just won't accept American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
We gave 3 single guys 3 nights in Cancun to tell us what men really want. This Sunday at 7 Eastern and Pacific, only on...
What do you want? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my favorite show. Is there any way I can get in? No.
Oh my God! There's been a horrible accident! Twisted metal! Carnage! For the love of God, I have to use your phone!
Can I use your bathroom?
Want a backstage peek at this fall's new shows? Just watch Preview First 98, only on the Preview channel.
Step inside this house, girl. I'll sing for you a song.
Step inside this house to a world of music from Lyle Lovett.
So meet a bear and take him on out to lunch with you. And this don't come no better than a bear.
Step Inside This House, the new album from Lyle Lovett. Available now. Order now and receive an exclusive limited edition print, just $24.98 for the double CD.
Yeehaw! Howdy, cousin. Kick off your boots and sit a spell. I'm Sam Elliott. Adam Sandler has a new film on the silver screen. In the I think I'm developing nodes on my vocal cords, experiencing some pain, and my uvula's all swollen. Like I said, boys, Adam Sandler's got a new film up on the silver screen. In the flick, Adam plays a nebbish water boy turned football player who leads his high school team to a stunning upset over the Broncos in the Super Bowl by blocking a field goal attempt with 2 seconds left in the second overtime and returning it 97 yards for the winning touchdown. Or something like that. Anyway, Adam had to put on weight for the part. Here he tells Conan all about his favorite fixin'.
What's your favorite thing? What do you like the most of all the foods? What?
Conan, I mean, that's personal, but, Conan, you probably want to know. You're starting to pry.
Yeah. What's your favorite
I like the
food?
black and white cookies. There. The black and white cookies are so good because, you know, you got the chocolate on one side and vanilla on the other side, and I like it. And I like them both. I like them both so much. And, and so, my girl says to me, if you, the rest of your life, you only could eat one side of the cookie. Or you get shot in the head if you eat the other side. What side would you go with? So, Conan, you know what I say? I sit there and I think about it, and you know what I said? What? Chocolate. And she said to me, why? And I say, I just like chocolate better. And then... You tell a mean story. No, but Conan is more. And then she said to me, she said to me, now you're not going to say that on Conan's show, are you? And I said, yes, I am. She goes, well, that's a waste of everybody's time.
No, it's not. I like stories like that. Stories that just kind of peter out. Hey, Tom, did I ever tell you about that time I went to Mount Rushmore? No. I went with my mama. After we went on the tour, she said, which one of the faces on the mountain did you like best? Roosevelt, Lincoln, Washington, or Johnson? And I said, Lyndon Johnson isn't on Mount Rushmore. She said, I know. I'm talking about Magic Johnson. And I said, oh, I must have missed him. She said, why do you think they call it Magic Mountain?
That's the story? That's it?
I think that's plenty. Yee-haw! Yee-haw! Boy, I'm fixing to do a promo. Tom Everett Scott pays a visit to Conan on Thursday. Tom lights up the screen in River Red, a film currently playing at your local multiplex. You may remember Tom as a drummer in That Thing You Do. I really like That Thing You Do. You know, with the thing. Order in the court, everybody! Order in the court! Yeehaw! Oh, dang it, Tommy, I told you to stand behind me. Anyways, now before Judge Mills Lane comes out, I want to take a second and explain this case. Darlene needed $400 to get her husband Donovan out of the hooscow. She borrowed the dough from a man by the name of Robert Spivey and used her van as collateral. But when she returned to pick up her vehicle, old Spivey wouldn't give it back. Said it was a sale, not a loan. Maybe Donovan can clear things up. You got any questions? You got any questions? Let's get it on!
Okay, I come out of jail the 22nd. It was exactly when I came out of jail.
Okay, 22nd of what?
22nd of November.
November.
December last year.
December?
Right, last year.
Okay, what were you in the bucket for, sir?
Well, huh?
What were you in jail for?
Well, this guy lied on me and said I pulled a gun on him. It was over that same van. That same van, he is nearby that junkyard. He got mad junkyard friends. He get some bogus people right there lying about he paid this and pay that. He don't pay a damn thing. And I know he's lying. I know he's lying.
Just a minute.
You see what I'm saying?
Just a minute.
Lord knows this man lying. I say he's a church man.
Later in the show, Judge Mills was all set to rule in Deanna's favor when Donovan piped up again.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Yep.
Just 1 minute, Your Honor. We did want you to see that these accident that the van did meeting and come in her name. My wife cannot drive. I am in jail when he got the van.
You're ahead. You're ahead. So, so don't, you know, when you're ahead, it's all the thing. When you're winning, when you're ahead.
Sure.
What do they say? Who's the guy that said it's better? It's better to keep your mouth shut and look like a fool than to open it and remove all doubt.
Yeah, you'd think Donovan would have learned to keep his mouth shut in jail. I did. Oh, God. It hurt me so badly. All right, then. Thursday, Judge Mills tackles the case of the unregistered boat. The man says a friend sold him a boat without papers, and now he wants his money back. Will a ship come in? Catch a show, or you'll be at sea. Whoa there, partner! The dinner bell hadn't rung yet. We got us one more cow to roast. On the other side of this ad gap, you'll be hearing more of this precious dialogue.
Are you a man or are you a woman?
Honey, I'm both.
What's that? What have you got between your legs?
What do I got?
What you got between your legs? Honey, mine's all real. Mine's all real.
She's an ex-nun kicking some bad fashion habits. With the help of Puto Capelli Salon and Liz Claiborne designer Kate McKee, Kathy's headed for a makeover miracle. It's E's Fashion Emergency, hosted by Emmy. Tonight at 6:30 Eastern and Pacific, only on E.
She took us over the rainbow, but never found her own way to happiness. How did this beloved star self-destruct? Mysteries and Scandals reveals the secrets of Judy Garland. Tonight at 7:30, only on E.
Hollywood, it's my kind of town.
Why wait till January 1st to make your New Year's resolution? Make it now and look great during the holidays. Announcing the Jenny Craig Happy Holiday Special. Join Jenny Craig now and lose 10 pounds for just $10 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-45-JENNY now and ask about our Happy Holiday Special. That's 1-800-45-JENNY. Don't wait, because this offer ends when the holidays begin.
Who's the bounciest friend around?
I'm gonna bounce.
Tigger's here to bounce and play.
Bouncing's what Tiggers do best.
New Bounce Around Tigger. So much friendlier with you.
You ever call a guy long distance and he says, hey, I was just thinking of calling you? Yeah, he was thinking so hard, I wound up paying for the call. But I was thinking. I dialed 10-10-220. When you dial 10-10-220, you pay only 99 cents for all calls up to 20 minutes. And after 20, it's only 10 cents a minute. No fees, no contracts, no tricks. Just a good, smart way to save money. Think about it. 10-10-220. Only 99 cents for up to 20 minutes. Tell your buddy, you know, the thinker.
The new age of beauty? It's color that looks younger, more alive. It's the age of Revitalique, the breakthrough age-defying hair color system. Revitalique combines sensational color with a retinol color complex, infusing dull hair with new life, new vibrancy, new shine. And Revitalique goes beyond other hair colors with a daily protectant to strengthen and revitalize between colorings. Revitalique age-defying color, so advanced it could only come from Clairol.
This Thanksgiving weekend,
Do I get paid extra for this?
he only wanted the job to get close to her.
It's a gift for your baby.
Thank you.
What he got was a whole lot more.
I was just wondering, have you ever heard of Lamaze?
Drew Barrymore, Luke Wilson,
So are you the father-to-be?
I was in Lamaze for you. Well, I'd like to be the father-to-be.
Home Prize, rated PG-13, starts Wednesday, November 25th.
Stop this cab!
What is it do to get her so riled up?
Is this madness or the result of 25% more clusters?
My, honey, not clusters, you little thief!
This madness is brought to you by 25% more clusters.
Check out the chat on Talk Soup. Ask John about life and love, play concentration, or visit the photo gallery. Just type www.eonline.com or AOL keyword E.
Be sure to watch Talk Soup Down Under. It's the show that's as warm and cuddly as a koala, right?
Piss off, skunk boy.
Oh, my. Talk Soup Down Under premieres November 13th, only on E.
Welcome back. I'm John Wayne Henson. That's John Wayne Henson, not the guy who dressed up like a clown and stuffed bodies in the crawl space. All right, Michael and Lisa were married. Now Michael's a woman with a new boyfriend named Robbie. And if you think Lisa's pissed, you ought to hear her sister Christy. Take it away, Jerry.
Where you think you are? Where you think you are?
What? Are you a man or are you a woman?
Honey, I'm both.
What's that? What have you got between your legs?
What do I got?
What you got between your legs?
You wish you had.
Honey, mine's all real. Mine's all real.
Yours might be. Yours
There's
might
nothing
be all
fake
real,
about
but
this
bitch,
show.
You sure got plenty of it.
I sure do, Michael, but it is real. It's real. Something that you don't know about.
Oh, really?
It's real.
Honey, darling,
I don't care
let me
what
tell you,
do
you all
when
have
you're
done
married.
nothing but interfere with him. I didn't even know about Lisa.
You're man. That's a woman right there. Are you
Oh,
scared
really?
of
scared of her.
What?
This.
He married me, by God. That's all I want to know.
Hold on. Shh. Fine, I want to know.
Don't go there. How many? I can bring you my phone bill, buddy. How many times you've called me and I've had to come get you? Honey, if you paid me back for all the times I come get you, I'd be a rich.
What's that you say, Christy? Speak up, darling. I can't hear you. All right, partners, there's a posse on my trail, so I better get out of Dodge and ride off into the sunset. Happy trails.
Shane, come back! Shane, come back!